Tēnā no tātou e aku rangatira. Ai, ka tika me mihi tuatai ki a koutou nā koutou i whakapuaki te whakakitenga mā koutou o tūhoi. Tāku whakapai atu ki a koutou mehe me kāre tātou i whakatutuki tērā wawata, kāre i oti pai te kawenata i hainatia ai tātou katoa i te rānei. Like everybody else, I want to start by acknowledging our rangatahi and whakakitenga. Without a whakakitenga, without a vision, we can't reimagine something apart from what we have currently. And as you've outlined, and certainly what was outlined in your history, the history of your time in front of the tribunal, and the history of your negotiations with government that set up the original agreement, that was all off the back of Tūhoi being unable to develop its own vision and to meet that vision. And I suppose the starting place for me is that if we fail to do that in the context of this compact, then we will have failed to do the work. Like you, actually I should have started off saying where I'm from. I'm from a little place called Nuhaka. Rivals other places like Ruataahuna as the centre of the known galaxy. I'm from Ngāti Rākau Pāka, Ngāti Kahununu, Ngāti Rongo Wahine. And I couldn't help reflect as I was coming down here on connections. My grandfather's grandfather came to Ruataahuna in 1865 for what Tāmati Kruger will tell you was a very unuseful meeting for Tūhoi. He came here with a man called Donald McLean, and best left Donald McLean to himself. And certainly as I came down here and drove down the road, I was reflecting that I hope my visit is much more useful to Tūhoi than that of my ancestors. You will be the deciders of that after this 5-year journey. But I do want to acknowledge our rangatahi, and I do want to acknowledge their vision. Like you, I was part of a tribal journey for over 30 years, looking at a settlement for Te Wairoa. And one of the challenges we face, which is I think one of the challenges we all face, is that you cannot build a productive future from a place of grievance. It is not possible to reimagine something that's quite different from what you have now unless you can move, unless that is sorted. For us, like you, that journey was about sorting our relationship with the government so that we could get to a place where we might be able to vision. But I know when I first talked to my people about what our vision was for the future, it took a while to develop because we had spent so much of our time talking about what was wrong with somebody else's house. And that house wasn't built by us. That house was built by the government, according to its specs. We spent a lot of our time talking about how imperfect that house was, how unsuitable it was for our people. But actually the journey forward was to move away from that house, to put that house to the side, as your rangatahi talked about now, and to reimagine something that looks like us, smells like us, tastes like us, feels like us. And unless we get to that place, mea kāre whakakitenga kāreanga whakamua, koe rā te kōreroa te kiri hai Tapuae herangi. As Tapuae herangi once said, without a vision we cannot move forward. So I do want to acknowledge that vision. Unfortunately, the health sector didn't have a great start, so I was told by Tāmati and Kirsty in our first 5 years of our arrangement. In fact, I was told when I met with them a couple of years ago, I said, what are your expectations of the health sector? They said, not much. I said, well, that's great, I like low expectations, then there's every likelihood I'll deliver on them. The serious side of it, though, is that we have to do better. The serious side of it is I'm here to commit to you today that we will do better. But we will only do better when we are able to enact your vision. We have a responsibility, as Debbie said, to be looking across the country, to be making sure that we are providing services that are valuable to all New Zealanders. But the actual vision for each community, the vision for each iwi, and the vision for each hapu and whānau belongs to that hapu, whānau and iwi. Our role is to work with you to enact it. And there are a lot of challenges in front of us over the next 5 years. As you're aware, we're in the middle of major health sector reforms. We're about to get rid of 20 DHBs and create a large organisation called Health New Zealand. We're about to establish a Māori Health Authority. And there's a lot of work we have to do to improve Māori health. Pretty much every major indices of Māori health, you can guarantee, major indices across the country, you can guarantee that Māori suffer disproportionately. And in your case, you can more than likely guarantee that Tūhoe people suffer disproportionately. We have a lot of work to do, but we are here today to work with you to enact and to enable the vision you set, the vision for Tūhoe people to be properly serviced by the health sector, the vision for Tūhoe oranga, and also the vision for Te Uruwera. All of those things come together. Nā reira, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa, nā koutou te whakakitenga, mā tātou katoa te whakaotinga. Tēnā tātou.